Hi, this is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center. Today we're going to look at a 2014 Kawasaki Teryx4 800 in the camo. New for 2014, Kawasaki upped the displacement on the Teryx4. We now classify it as an 800. I think it's 780 some odd cc's now, where they were 730 or so. So they upped them about 50 cc's. The Teryx4s have done really well. Just fantastic unit. Is quickly becoming a favorite, not only with us here at the store, but with our customers also. They just do what they do very, very well. This is nothing like our previous Teryx two-seaters. Now the 2014 Teryx two-seater is new for 2014. It's based on this unit, but it has two seats and a larger bed. We're going to do some videos on those too, but today we're talking about the four-seater. Four-seaters are just so versatile in that, of course, you can carry four people, driver and three passengers. If you haven't sat in the Teryx4, the seats in the Teryx4 are just incredible. They're very soft, they're very comfortable. Everybody that sits in one of these comments on how comfortable the seats are. Got these great doors that just open and close very easily. Foot pads in here for the passengers. See if we can get a little focus on that. Little foot pads in the floorboard for the passengers. You have a place to kind of put your feet, as well as a handhold here for the passenger in the front seat, and a handhold here. And then in the rear seat, you've got a grab bar here for those passengers. Again, lots of room in the back seat of this. There's plenty of room for a full-size adult. Again, you've got the same really soft, comfortable seats in the back that you do in the front. Also, for passenger comfort in the rear, got drink holders, a little storage cubby there, 12-volt power outlet, and another storage cubby there. A fairly good sized bed. This is rated at 250 pounds. It'll hold a good sized cooler plus some gear. If you are using one of these Teryx4s, you're not carrying passengers, you of course have a huge footwell in here that could store a lot of gear if you're not carrying passengers. And so keep in mind that when you're not carrying passengers, you do have that added space in there that gear can be put. Fully independent rear suspension, has the 2-inch receiver hitch on the back. And I don't know, when you look at Kawasaki is an engineering company at heart, and Kawasaki really does a good job building their products, very high quality. But you can just look at the chassis, the A-arms, how heavy duty everything is on a Kawasaki. The chassis on this bike is what they call this double X frame, and it's very rigid, has a great feel to it when you ride it. Comes standard with a 26-inch Maxxis Bighorn 2.0 tires. It's really a nice tire for a factory tire on 12-inch wheels. Also new for 2014, Kawasaki's upgraded to the Fox podium shocks. And we'll pop this hood. This hood opens, gives you great access for doing maintenance and cleaning on the Teryx4s. There's no storage under here, but there's your Fox podium shocks. So definitely an upgraded shock from the 2013s. The 13 LEs with the, because for some of the 13s, the base models had different shocks on them than the LEs. For 14, everything has got these Fox podium shocks, but and these are an upgrade from the Showa aluminum bodied shocks, but the Showa aluminum bodied shocks were pretty good. We can't knock them too bad, but these are definitely better, a smoother ride, better action to them. You see your coolant reservoir. This does have power steering. There's your power steering motor. It's an electronic power steering. One of the things they did with starting with the Teryx4s is they moved the airbox to the front, and we still have that. Also, your electrical is up here high and dry, so you've got fuses, circuit breakers, that kind of stuff. The radiator has also been moved in the chassis, so the radiator's higher, keeps it out of the mud and the guts. But again, you can see all of these suspension components and how big and heavy duty they are. If you look at the size of the front differential on the Teryx4, it's nice and large. And if you compare that to some of our competition, their differentials, just the diameter of them, are not nearly as big. We've got Japanese wheel bearings as opposed to Chinese wheel bearings. Japanese-made wheel bearings, so higher quality than a Chinese-made wheel bearing. And so just really a quality unit. The camo models for 2014 come standard with the top, where in the past the camo models have not come with the top. Great instrumentation. Got your shifter here, low, high, neutral, reverse, as well as your hand parking brake A couple of drink holders and a cubby there for the front seat passengers. 12-volt power outlet. A nice big glove box. Digital display. So you've got fuel gauge in the dash, as well as speedometer, tells you if you're in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. A clock, odometer, keeps track of miles, and then trip meter A, trip meter B, and an hour meter. This one has 0.2 hours on it. And then of course these are fuel injected, so you just turn the key and they start up very easily. Runs really nice. Sport style steering wheel. Again, the power steering is just fantastic on these. Here's your headlights, off, low, and high beam. Also, let me show you that your seats, the front seats, are adjustable. So you can adjust the seats here on the Teryx4. It's kind of a set it and forget it. You have to unbolt it, move it where you want it. But we do them set in the middle when we assemble them here at the store. But you can move it forward or back one time. Looks like about an inch or so. And just a gas pedal and brake pedal. Also on this model, it comes standard with the LED headlights. So LED off-road lighting, and super bright, doesn't draw a lot of current. Those are about a $250 upgrade or so from the standard headlights, but you can get an idea for how bright those headlights are. Much, much brighter than the halogen headlights in the standard Teryxes that we've had in the past. So LED headlights are really great upgrade. I think everybody should get those and do that. But really great ground clearance. Disc brakes in the front, hydraulic discs in the front. And of course you have the locking front differential. These are selectable two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And then in the rear we have Kawasaki's multi-disc wet rear brakes. So you don't have a brake out of either wheel. The brake is actually built into this housing here. And again, you can see how big this rear differential is. The size of it, it's just huge. Just goes to that heavy-duty quality that you get with the Kawasaki. With the multi-disc wet rear brake is fantastic. It works. You'll probably never replace those brakes. Just does fantastic. All right, well that's a look at the 2014 Kawasaki Teryx4 in the camo, the new Teryx 800 with Fox podium shocks, LED lighting, comes standard with the top, power steering, fuel injection, super comfortable seats. If you haven't ridden one of these Teryx4s, come on by our store and let us take you for a demo ride and let you drive one of these Teryx4s. They're fantastic. They really do well. All right, we are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in LaMarque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes drive from downtown Houston, just off of I-45 here in LaMarque. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, by phone at 409-948-4969, and we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where we would love to help any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.